Greetings! Welcome to the devlog for update 57 of Hot Dogs, Horseshoes, and Hand Grenades. We're going to start off as always with a quick sound check. Make sure speakers aren't up too high. Wonderful. So what have we got for you this week? Well, I've been mainly working on systems and a new level that those of you who've been watching my Twitch streams will know about. But I made a couple more fun little toys this week for you to play with. A couple things implemented as well as a new system that I am experimenting with. So let's start small and work our way up. So the first thing is, I finally put a throwing weapon into the game. We've got ourselves some Shurikens. These don't stick into things yet. I'm still working on getting that working in a way that doesn't mess up a bunch of existing physics systems. But you can spawn lock, you can throw them at things. They do a fair amount of damage in take and hold, and they automatically despawn after about 10 seconds. You can totally just like spawn lock them over your shoulders and just go crazy throwing them and do basically like a pure melee build. To go with that, appropriately, I have finally added, after much request, an actual katana. So if you're looking for a primary melee weapon to use in your shuriken-centric run, we've got one for you here. And then as the third tool of our sort of, you know, cyber samurai, ninja, what have you, we have turbo bang snaps, which are essentially a smoke bomb, an impact smoke bomb, akin to, well, my first reference for them is the old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles film, which immediately tells you how old I am. But these basically are a sort of an impact, instant smoke, and flash combo throwable. Boom! So, great for both throwing at a target and throwing at the ground. Haha, I'm over here now. To make a quick escape. I love how I just blew everything off of here I was going to show. So I'm going to actually have to pull something back out of the item spawner to show you next. This should probably be, yeah, this is under machine pistols. And then the last thing in theme that is a tool here is a beautiful piece. This is a sort of finishing work, remodel, restoration by Stefan, based off of probably my favorite firearm from all anime and manga. That's the Saburo compact exploder, which for whatever reason seemed to be way more known when I was younger. I believe there was even an airsoft conversion kit for this back in the day that fit over a PPK. We've always loved it. You can tell by the design that this is what was being referenced with the first Deus Ex game's stealth pistol, because it's a bullpup pistol. And what we've decided to do is chamber it in a 4.6 by 30 millimeter, nice and thin, and it's a very controllable machine pistol. Boom! 15 shots, nice and fast, but having a nice peppy PDW cartridge. Oh, it feels fun. So there you have that. The next thing that I've been working on is sort of a new system. I've been trying to deal with the problem, which is that in designing sort of game modes where spawn locking isn't enabled, and you would want to carry more ammunition for you, especially for secondary firearms. And so I have been working on this backpack system. I'll just go ahead and spawn myself an example firearm here. Obviously, let's put that away. Oops. There we go. We've got our magazine slots on our chest, but this doesn't allow us to carry quite as much ammunition as a person would be able to if they weren't spawn locking. So, the way the backpack works, as you can see here, I can grab it with multiple hands. It works sort of like our ammo panels, is that we've got some quick belt slots that actually exist up on the pack itself. Those can be spawn locked. We can actually put our firearm in here, And what I can do is I can grab the backpack and then place it essentially on my back behind my neck. You'll hear the vibration sound as your hand goes over it. The only thing that can go in that slot is the backpack. And if I look down real far, we should be able to just see the backpack sitting there. Oh, lost tracking for a sec, pushed down a little too far. And then we can pull it out. It can be harnessed as well if you want it to snap back to your back. Let's see, go like that. Yep, so if I release this, yep. Oh, that did not harness back correctly, it seems. That's amusing. That's a fun bug. We'll figure out why that is happening later. But yeah, we can totally use this in any of our game modes. Say you're playing Take and Hold, you can even say throw this down on a point and have a bunch of your equipment ready, sort of on a defensible area. I've actually been playing Take and Hold with this as a fun constraint where basically the only thing I allow spawn locking on is on slots on my backpack, which allows me to, definitely requires a little more coordination, and I quite enjoy the drama of it. Fantastic. And then the last thing that is coming that I warned the Discord about. The like, oh dear, I've added. This might be the dumbest thing that I've put in the game, but I just had to, given the thematic coherence of shurikens, smoke bombs, a manga gun, and and such. We have, that's right, your very own meaty sausage waifu body pillow. Just look at it. It's wiggly. If necessary, you have a hostage now that you can take, like so. I know a lot of you have been asking about multiplayer, which means you're probably lonely. So this now is here to keep you company. It's so wiggly. Oh, look at that. Goodbye. So there you have it. That's our small update this week. I hope you enjoy it. And yeah, and for those of you who are like, wait, what are you talking about? Twitch streaming? I do have a channel. Actually, I'll talk about that jumping out of VR here. So yeah.
Yo! So yeah, as I was saying, I've been doing a bunch of Twitch streaming recently, about once to twice a week. It's not on a regular schedule yet, but tends to be in the early to mid-afternoon PST. And the reason I've been doing it is there's a lot of systems that I've been working on for future levels, future features that aren't quite stable enough or ready to push into an alpha or even fully commit to, because I may have to change features in a major way, but I've been really enjoying being able to show them off in progress and reveal some of the messy, winding, sometimes incompetent development process behind them. So I've got a link to my Twitch account down here in the description if you're curious. But yeah, in terms of what is being worked on for the rest of the month, aside from like these little item drops and such, is I've been working on a new Take and Hold style level that's larger, it's more complex, there's lots of new enemies. It's been a blast. I'll show more of it probably in the devlog next week. It's beginning to get far enough along that I feel confident sort of ossifying it forever on this channel. But it's a real blast. And yeah, so so that's what I'm doing right now is sort of broken into three parts, which is polish and clean, system refactors and expansions. That's what the backpack stuff is part of, and developing sort of new game content in the form of levels and modes and things like that. So, and that will be the way things probably will proceed for the next couple months. Is a constant mix and ratio of those three things. So without further ado, I think I will return to work now. I hope you like tonight's very, very goofball update. For those of you who are like, where's my rifles? What is all this weeby crap? Don't worry. Next week we'll return back to some slightly more traditional fare. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Peace.